Very good morning, dear students. Welcome to English class. Today we will read from page 25 onwards. So let's start. Amabel pressed all the buttons at once, and instantly she saw on the cushion by her side a silver tray with vanilla ice, boiled chicken, and white sauce, almonds, peppermint cream, and mashed potato, and a tall glass of lemonade. Beside the tray was a book. Let me explain now. Amabel pressed all the buttons at once. It means what Amabel did? She pressed all the buttons at once. Instantly means immediately. Within a few seconds, she pressed all the buttons. So, what she got for eating? She got vanilla ice cream, boiled chicken, white sauce, almonds. Almonds means a flat pale nut, badam, peppermint cream, mashed potato, and a tall glass of lemonade. And for drink, she got a tall glass of lemonade. Lemonade means shikanjvi. Beside the tray was a book. Beside means by the side of the tray there was a book also. And just as Amabel finished the last spoonful of ice and reached the last full stop of the book, the train stopped, and hundreds of railway officials in white velvet shouted, "Where you want to go to? Get off here." Let me explain now. And just as Amabel finished the last spoonful of ice and reached the last full stop of the book, the train stopped. Means as soon as she finished the last scoop of her ice cream and she stopped reading the last line of her book, suddenly the train stopped. So she found station over there where railway employees, officials means employees who were wearing white velvet colored clothes, they were shouting that, "Where you want to go to?" Those passengers who want to go to where you want to go to, get down from the train because your destination has arrived. A smiling porter opened the door. "Now," he said, "come on out, Miss Amabel, unless you want to go to where you don't want to go to." She hurried out onto the platform and saw ahead of her a crowd. "What's all that?" she asked the friendly porter. "It's the mayor, dear Miss Amabel," he said. Let me explain now. A smiling porter opened the door. Now he said, "Come on out, Miss Amabel, unless you want to go to where you don't want to go to." Now the porter said, "Miss Amabel, come out." He smiled on Amabel and told her that, "Miss Amabel, please get down on this platform if you don't want to." Unless means if you don't want to go to where you don't want to go to. Where you don't want to go to is the name of another station. Clear? She hurried out onto the platform and saw ahead of her a crowd. Ahead means in front of somebody or something. So she get down on this platform of that particular station. What was the name of the station? Where you want to go to. So she saw in front of her, ahead means in front of her, a huge crowd was standing over there. She asked that, "What's all that?" She asked the friendly porter. She asked that, "Porter, what's all that? Why the crowd is standing over there?" The porter said, "It's a mayor." Mayor means a person who is elected as head of a city. So he is mayor of this city. Where you want to go to. Name of the station is Where You Want to Go to. The mayor bowed low to her and said, "Welcome, dear Amabel. We know you meant to please your aunt. It's not your fault that you didn't know. You should ask permission before you touch other people's things." "Oh, but," said Amabel, quite confused, "I did." Let me explain now. The mayor bowed low to her. Here, bowed low means bent forward to greet and show respect, means sir jhukana. The mayor greeted Amabel by bowing his head and said, "Welcome, dear Amabel." So, the very first thought to his town he gave, and then he told to her that we know you meant to please your aunt. It's not your fault that you didn't know. You should ask permission before you touch other people's things. We know that you plucked flowers from the greenhouse just to make your aunt happy. It's not your fault because you didn't know. We should ask permission before touching anyone's thing. As our parents always try to teach us, don't touch anyone's thing without asking them. So Amabel was not aware of this thing. As she was not aware of this thing, so she has done all by mistake. "Oh, but," said Amabel, quite confused, "I did." She has done all by mistake, so she got confused after listening to these words of mayor. But a band started to play and drowned her words. The instruments of the band were all of silver and the bandman's clothes of white leather. There was a flower show and a concert. There was also a grand dinner with thousands of guests in Amabel's honor. Soon the shout went up, "Speech, speech." Let me explain now. But a band started to play and drowned her words. As you all know that she was trying to say something, but in the meantime, suddenly a band party started to play their drums and all trumpets, and all her words drowned in the sound of the band. Drowned means to be so loud sound that you cannot hear. The instruments of the band were all of silver. Instruments of the band means the musical instruments which the band members were playing were of white and silver color. Means everything was white and silver. And the bandman's clothes of white leather. And they were wearing white leather clothes. There was a flower show and a concert. Concert means a performance of music. There was arrangement of flower show and a music show also, and it was all arranged by the mayor of city. And what was the name of the city? Where You Want to Go to. There was also a grand dinner with thousands of guests in Amabel's honor. Thousands of guests of town assembled together in Amabel's honor. Soon the shout went up, "Speech, speech." They started shouting. They want speech from Amabel's side on that particular occasion. Amabel began, "Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to make a speech. I just want to say thank you and to say. She stopped and the happy crowd cheered. To say, she went on as the cheers died down, that I should have thought, but I did want to please Auntie. It's all so mixed. Oh, I wish Auntie was here. Let me explain now. Amabel begin. Amabel begin means she is on the mic now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to make a speech. I just want to say thank you and to say. She was saying that she didn't want to give any speech. As she is a small little girl, she is not aware of all the speech and how to give a speech, and all she wants to say something which has come to her mind. She was trying to say only thank you. I just want to say thank you. She stopped and the happy crowd cheered. She stopped in the middle and suddenly crowd started cheering her. To say, she went on as the cheers died down. When the crowd stopped cheering up, she said, I should have thought, but I did want to please Auntie. It's all so mixed. Oh, I wish Auntie was here. I should have thought, but I want to please Auntie. Please means to make someone happy. I have done all just because to make my aunt happy. She is also wishing if her aunt was here.